press the bell icon and never miss a video from the Aesthetic Clinics and Dr. Debraj Shome.
Hello, this is Dr. Surbhi. Welcome to Dermatocare.com.
Are you looking for a solution of puffy eyes or under eye bags? Have you already tried creams or home remedies without much effect? To know the real solution of puffy eyes, we interviewed the world-renowned plastic surgeon Dr. Debraj Shome. Dr. Debraj has many awards to his credit, including the best plastic surgeon in India. He has written more than 40 research papers and given numerous presentations at conferences. Dr. Debraj, please tell us what are puffy eyes, how they form, and why home remedies do not work in this condition.
Extremely sensitive organ, and just like every other sensitive organ, these need to be protected. So as a result of this, what God has done is God has gone ahead and placed the eyes on a ball of fat. Now if we look at a diamond ring, we always keep the diamond ring in a box, but we surround it by cotton on all sides. And the reason for surrounding it by cotton is to make sure that there are no scratches which arise due to any contact between the diamond ring and the surrounding box. Similarly, since the eyes are like the diamonds of the face, God, the ultimate jeweler, has gone ahead and put the eyes surrounded by orbital fat. This prevents any trauma from occurring to the eyes, and it also goes ahead and protects the eyes allows the eyes to glide easily when the eye is trying to look in other directions. Now this fat is usually below the eyes and around the eyes. But then what happens is when people start to age, there is this tissue called the orbital septum, which actually separates the bony socket or the orbit from the eyelid itself. This layer, which keeps the orbital fat posteriorly in the orbit or in the bony socket and prevents it from coming forwards, tends to fray with age. In certain people, this is also weak genetically from birth, and in these people as well as in old age, what tends to happen is the fat which is behind and around the eyes tends to come forwards, leading to the formation of puffy eyes or leading to the formation of under eye bags. Now, have you seen sponge? Now sponge, when you have sponge, what happens is this sort of sponge tends to go ahead and the sponge tends to accumulate or draw in water, and once it draws in water, it becomes very heavy. Fat is like being a sponge. So this fat, when it comes out, it tends to actually accumulate water, and it tends to become it tends to accumulate water, and that causes the swelling to increase. So as a result of which, that is why people tend to complain that they have puffy eyes or they have under eye bags, but the bags are worse at certain times of the day, notably morning when someone is woken up from sleep. And also it tends to become worse when people either have had a sleepless night, have had too many drinks, or have gone ahead and slept less that particular night. So that is because the fat is absorbing the water. So in essence, you can have puffy eyes either due to fat or due to water or due to a combination of both. Also, as we age, the other change that tends to occur is the orbital ridge, which is the ridge which is below the eyelid. That ridge of bone tends to recede. Because it recedes, the area of the orbital ridge actually is like a receptacle. It prevents the orbital fat from coming forwards. But because it is receding now, the fat finds it easier to roll forwards, and that's also one of the reasons as we age, the facial skeleton changes, the amount of bone resorption increases, and that's why the orbital fat pads or the under eye bags become more and more prominent. So these are the many reasons why we can go ahead and have puffy eyes.
Dr. Debraj, thanks a lot for explaining us clearly that puffy eyes occur due to changes deep down in the fat, orbital septum or bone, where the creams or home remedies cannot reach.
Hello, I'm Dr. Debraj Shome. I'm a facial plastic surgeon.
I trained in the United States, Singapore, Europe and India, and now currently I'm practicing in Mumbai, India. Facial plastic surgery is a specialty in which plastic surgeons train only in surgeries of the face. This is a very nascent specialty in India, and there are only 3 or 4 surgeons in the whole of India. Thank you for allowing us to participate in your case.
Thank you for listening. Do not forget to share, comment, like and subscribe to our videos from the Aesthetic Clinics and from Dr. Debraj Shome.